Hey there friends, welcome back to Ray of All Trades. We have another Craftsman no start. Pretty new mower. It's the 7.0. Claimed it was a no start condition. I'm noticing that the air filter is missing off of the carburetor. It does have gas in it. Questioning the gas. I don't see a primer connection, so it probably is just one of those auto starts. I agree, she won't start. Let's get it up on the bench and check it out. I'll start off with the simple things. Alright, so we're definitely dealing with a fuel issue. I mean, I just sprayed a little bit of carb cleaner in there and she fired right up. So here's that automatic choke I was talking about. Let's get the carburetor pulled off of this thing. Let's see, we know we're dealing with a fuel issue. We're going to snake this one out of here. If you're careful, you can disconnect this auto choke vane. And just let it hang out here to the side. When you put it back, you have to make sure that that lines up inside that groove right there. You got 2 3/8 screws in here. There and there. Okay, I'm going to pull off this fuel line. And then you should be able to rotate the carburetor out of the governor linkage. Just be real cautious because I've broken more than a couple of these. I'm holding pressure down with my thumb, trying to keep that straight so that I can wiggle that off of there. Since we know we're dealing with a fuel issue, and it's that time of the year that everybody is getting their equipment out that's been stored all year, let's just see what the quality of the fuel looks like. Yeah, I already see water. So you're going to let that drain out. Yeah, it's already, well, to you guys it looks kind of clear, but to me it looks cloudy. It's starting to run kind of clear now. When you're here, you want to make sure that that O-ring is in good shape. O-ring right there. Let's get this carburetor apart. I think we're going to do it right here. Half-inch bolt or plug on this side. Just grip the carburetor really well. And yep, there's all my varnish. That smells bad too. What's wild is the needle's not even moving. There we go. Pull out the float pin. Try to get the float out. There we go. Got the needle out and the float. And there's all my junk. Alright. I think we got a ultrasonic cleaner in the future on this one. I have a brand new carburetor for this thing, and we can put it on there. But if we can save this old one, why not, right? I think these carburetors are about 10 bucks for an aftermarket one. Definitely put this in there as well. I'll show you why. There's holes in here, or there's supposed to be holes in here. And these don't work so well in the ultrasonic, they just float. So let me get this set up in the ultrasonic cleaner with some cleaner, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright, so the ultrasonic finished. Let's see what we have. It's still pretty rough looking. Yeah, that too, that's still pretty rough looking. See how brittle that stuff is? Alright. Alright, let's see. We've got a brand new carburetor. Yeah, I think we're going to do this one. Aftermarket carburetor, but honestly, look at all those passages that I'm going to have to fight with. Basically, what you'd be trying to do, just so everybody knows, there's a seat down inside here, right? That's what the needle goes up against and seals up. So that rubber seat would need to be replaced because it's pretty bad looking. This passage right here would have to be cleaned out. It goes all the way up into the body of the carburetor, right there. That needs to be cleaned out. And then, what usually happens on these is this passage right here that goes all the way through. You see all that junk coming out of there? And then there's another passage, it takes a little bit smaller diameter cleaner, goes all the way through and connects to these two holes. So the gas comes in here, up through here into that emulsion tube, and then the needle and seat, that float, attaches to this, and as it raises up it pushes against there and seals it off. And I can tell you it feels crunchy just going inside there. I'm not even going to bother. We're just going to throw a carburetor on it. I gave it a try, gave it the old college try. So anyway, if yours isn't this bad, it's pretty simple. Just clean those passages out, put the float and needle back in, put the bowl on, tighten this up, and you're looking at one of these. So let's go get this bolted on. This even comes with a brand new set of gaskets. And if anybody's wondering, I used Purple Power, which is pretty strong of a chemical. I mean, this color is aluminum, which is why a lot of people don't use it. But it should have taken all that varnish away with no problem. I need to try some of that, I think it's made by Gunk. I need to get some of that just to try it in the ultrasonic, see what it does. So new O-ring on here. We want to put that small hole right there. Goes onto this governor linkage. So just feed it up onto there. Be gentle with it. There we go. If you do happen to snap that, you can actually pull out the screw out of that plate and swap it for your old one. Which is why I'm going to keep that old carburetor, because I have broken them before. Actually, on this one, I don't even know that you need to pull out a screw. I want to say that the throttle plate literally just pulls out. The throttle plate just literally pulls out, and then the arm lifts up. Drop the new arm in, put the new throttle plate back on, or the old one anyway. And then you've got a brand new plastic arm there. So make sure that this goes into that groove right there. And then tighten this little 1/4 inch headed bolt with the shoulder on it. Snug it up. And then this should move freely. Okay. Fuel line back on. This gasket, I'm going to give it back to him. I found out he's actually got the air cleaner. So this gasket just goes with that air cleaner. Put that right back on. And the air cleaner is what also goes onto this. So air cleaner bolts to here, here. There's a tube on the back for here, and then there's a screw for there. All that goes to the air cleaner, which he has. And what does our oil look like? Oil actually looks really good. He didn't ask me to change it. Let's fill it up and see if this thing runs. Give it a try. Burning off a little bit of oil. Yeah, she runs pretty good now though. I'll finish running it, getting the rest of that oil burned off of there. Hope you all got something out of the video. Really appreciate you hanging out. I'll catch you on the next one. So my couple days turned into over a week. Let's see if there's even a carburetor left in there, because I could have forgotten about it. Okay, what do we got? Wow. Look at that. The ultrasonic cleaner with the purple power couldn't take it off. But, well, a week. I wonder if sitting in an ultrasonic would have actually made it faster. I would imagine it would. Needle cleaned up really well too. This is the one I was kind of concerned about. And that looks really good. I can see daylight through it even. I could before, you know, but I mean it's completely clear. So how'd this come out? Let me get a wire brush because I see some rust on here. I want to see if it takes it off. So this carb won't be going back onto the mower. Yeah, it took it right off. Minimal brushing. This carb won't be going back onto the mower because it's already gone. But now that it's clean, maybe it'll go back on it next year. Maybe not. I don't know. The guy that owns it takes pretty good care of his stuff normally. Let's see. Remove parts, rinse with warm water. Yeah, let me rinse this off real quick and I'll bring it back and let's see what it looks like. Yeah, that was minimal effort. And she actually cleaned up really nice. I'm going to blow air through here. Just remember, if you're blowing air through a needle and seat, always blow from the seat side so that it doesn't shoot out. Yep, I'm impressed. For those of y'all that told me that this was the way to go, you were right, 100%. I just never tried it. So I'm gonna go rinse these off, but anyway, I think we got a winner. Yeah, everything looks really good. And there's my seat. I shouldn't expect miracles, but even the rubber seat probably would have been okay. All right, I'm sold. Chem dip it is from now on, even with the ultrasonic.